The old Boulevard Theatre, locals call it the Boneyard. Well, not many people talk about it, even fewer dare to go near it, but I've heard the stories. I've felt the chills just thinking about it. They say it was once the hottest spot in town. Music, dancing, laughter. Now, silence. A silence broken only by the wind whistling through broken windows. There's a darkness that hangs over that place, a heaviness that settles on you as you get closer. I've investigated countless haunted locations, but something about the Boneyard calls to me. It beckons me to uncover its secrets. The Boulevard Theatre opened its doors in the Roaring '20s, a time when the world was changing rapidly and the air was filled with a sense of boundless possibility. It was an era of jazz, flapper dresses, and reckless abandon. The theatre quickly became a cultural hub, a place where the young and the old, the rich and the poor, all came together to celebrate life. It was the place to be seen, a beacon of light and joy in a world that was still recovering from the shadows of the Great War. The energy, the music, the people all pulsed with a vibrant energy that seemed almost magical. The Boulevard was more than just a theatre, it was a sanctuary where dreams were born and memories were made. But like all good parties, it couldn't last forever. The Roaring '20s gave way to the sobering reality of the Great Depression. The Great Depression hit, and the Boulevard started to fade. The once thriving theatre struggled to keep its doors open as the economic downturn took its toll. The music became less frequent, the laughter less joyful. The vibrant energy that once filled the air was replaced by a heavy sense of despair. Then tragedy struck. A fire, some say arson, ripped through the building. Many lives were lost. The Boulevard never recovered. The flames not only consumed the physical structure, but also the spirit of the place. The doors closed, the music died, and the laughter was replaced by an eerie silence. The once bustling theatre became a ghost of its former self, a haunting reminder of what once was. Some say the souls of those lost in the fire never left. They linger in the shadows, their presence felt by those who dare to venture near. They remain trapped within the charred walls, their anguish echoing through the decades. The Boulevard Theatre, once a paradise of joy and music, now stands as a somber monument to a bygone era, its history etched in the memories of those who remember its glory and its fall. Stories abound about the Boneyard. People claim to hear music, faint and distorted as if from a forgotten record player. Others whisper of seeing shadowy figures dancing in the darkness, their movements jerky and unnatural. One story chills me to the bone. A group of teenagers, daring each other to spend the night inside, fled in terror. They claimed to have been chased by a ghostly apparition, a figure engulfed in flames, its screams echoing in their ears long after they escaped. These stories, these whispers of fear, only fuel my desire to investigate, to confront the darkness, to hear the stories firsthand, and perhaps to offer some peace to the tormented souls said to reside within those crumbling walls. Section 4. Stepping into the abyss. The air grew heavy as we approached the Boneyard. It was as if the very atmosphere was thickening, becoming almost tangible, wrapping around us like an invisible shroud. Each step forward felt like a step deeper into another realm, a place where time had ceased to exist. The scent of decay, of dust and time hung in the air. It was a pungent reminder of the life that once thrived here, now reduced to mere remnants. The leaves, once vibrant and full of life, now lay in a state of perpetual rot, blending with the debris that littered the ground. The only sound was the crunch of our footsteps on the gravel. Each step echoed in the silence, a stark contrast to the overwhelming quiet that surrounded us. It was as if the world had been muted, leaving only the sound of our intrusion. The building loomed before us, a skeletal silhouette against the dying light. Its once grand structure now stood as a ghostly reminder of its former glory, casting long, eerie shadows that seemed to reach out and beckon us closer. We stepped through the gaping maw of the entrance, our flashlights cutting through the oppressive darkness. The beam of light revealed glimpses of the interior, each flash uncovering more of the building's decayed state. It felt like stepping into the mouth of a beast, the darkness swallowing us whole. The air inside was stagnant and cold, heavy with the weight of forgotten memories. It was as if the walls themselves were whispering tales of the past, stories of those who once walked these halls, now long gone. Dust motes danced in the beams of our lights, revealing the extent of the decay. The silence was deafening. It was a silence that seemed to have a life of its own, pressing in on us from all sides, making every breath feel like an intrusion. It pressed in on us, broken only by the sound of our own breathing. Each inhale and exhale seemed amplified, echoing off the decaying walls, reminding us of our own vulnerability in this forsaken place. We were no longer in our world. The familiar had been left behind, replaced by the unknown, the eerie and the unsettling. Every corner, every shadow held a secret, a story waiting to be uncovered. We had stepped into the abyss, into the heart of the boneyard. It was a place where the past lingered, where the echoes of history could still be felt, and where the line between the living and the dead seemed to blur. This was not just a physical journey, but a journey into the very essence of forgotten time. Section 5, a ghostly symphony. The main hall was a cavernous space, the once grand stage now a pile of rotting wood and broken dreams. The plush seats, now tattered and torn, seemed to watch us expectantly. As we walked, our footsteps echoed in the silence. And then we heard it. A faint melody carried on the air, a haunting waltz that seemed to seep from the very walls. It was soft, almost imperceptible, yet it sent shivers down my spine. The music grew stronger as we ventured deeper, accompanied by the soft murmur of voices, whispers of conversations long past. We were surrounded by the ghosts of the boulevard, their presence palpable in the cold air and the haunting melodies. Section 6, the presence of the past. We set up our equipment in what was once the heart of the dance floor. The energy here was electric, charged with the residual emotions of countless nights. The EMF meter spiked, a sign of fluctuating electromagnetic fields, often associated with paranormal activity. The temperature dropped, sending a chill through the air. We were not alone. The spirits were here, drawn to us, their energy palpable in the oppressive atmosphere. We were observers, intruders in their domain, yet we felt strangely welcomed, as if they were eager to share their stories, to make their presence known. Section 7, drawn to darkness. As the night wore on, we experienced unexplained phenomena, unexplained noises, cold spots, and the overwhelming feeling of being watched. The air was thick with an eerie silence, broken only by the occasional rustle of leaves or the distant hoot of an owl. It felt as if the forest itself was alive, breathing and watching our every move. The boneyard was alive, its dark heart pulsing with a ghostly energy. Shadows seemed to dance in the corners of our vision, and every creak of the old building sent shivers down our spines. It was as if the very walls were whispering secrets of the past, tales of sorrow and despair. We left with more questions than answers. Each step away from the boneyard felt like a step deeper into the unknown. The mysteries we encountered only deepened our curiosity, compelling us to return and seek the truths hidden within its decaying walls. The Boulevard Theatre remains an enigma, a place where the veil between our world and the next seems thin, almost non-existent. It's a place where time stands still and the past and present collide in a haunting dance. The theatre's history is etched into its very fabric, and every corner holds a story waiting to be uncovered. But one thing is certain. The boneyard is not just a decaying building, it's a vessel, a conduit to the past, a place where the echoes of laughter and the whispers of fear intertwine in a ghostly symphony. It's a place where the boundaries between reality and the supernatural blur, and the spirits of the past linger, waiting to be heard. And it's a place that will continue to draw me back time and again to unravel its mysteries and confront the darkness that resides within. Each visit brings new revelations, new encounters with the unknown. The boneyard is a place of endless intrigue, a place where the past and present coexist in a delicate balance. It's a place that challenges our understanding of reality and invites us to explore the depths of the unknown. The boneyard is not just a decaying building, it's a vessel, a conduit to the past, a place where the echoes of laughter and the whispers of fear intertwine in a ghostly symphony. And it's a place that will continue to draw me back time and again to unravel its mysteries and confront the darkness that resides within.